Fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight on by the. Always tryna fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds, like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money, like I'm money made. I might buy my jet and uppercut, and he up on my way.
We are live at Falcor Bay on a beautiful afternoon. A great day for boxing. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight. Here comes the Miracle Man himself, Daniel Jacobs, fighting out of New York, New York. He is one of the most talented.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed.
And of course, we fight outside. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. The straight right just misses. Hook hurt him. And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Todd, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Caught him with an uppercut. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
These two were made for each other. Takes that jab. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. The right hook can't miss. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Crawford in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's
Here we go. It's round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
That counter shot lands. counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round. Let's get it started in round 3. You've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. This is the kind of fight you expect from 2 world-class elite middleweights. Good counter punch. Quick punch scores. Nice counter shot. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. He missed with that jab. Jab misses. Crawford just got rocked. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. So it's 6 rounds. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Counter punches have to hurt. Got him there. They exchange punches. There's a counter shot. It's bombs away. Good punch. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in 1 shot.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight, it's the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go,
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Looks like trouble was averted.
got caught sleeping on the job. What do?
Gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Uh-oh, code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he gonna do? You know the scorecards are gonna be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. Come on. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Both men step back for just a moment. You'd like to see more jabs. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk. Referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
They believe that.
There's the bell to start round 6. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
Yeah, look at that. Order belts, mighty. In the ring, I swing left, right, man, say get ping. Watch that ting. Robot ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man, said get ping. Watch that ting. Robot ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man, said get ping. Watch that ting. Robot ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Watch that ting. Send man over. for the ropes. Man try come for the bell, but I punched you never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand, shot, joke of the show. Better keep those hands up, swing for their fences, or you're going no poorly for sure. How much do you wanna be the champ? How much do you wanna please the fans? How much do you wanna be the king? And how much do you wanna feed your camp? How much do you wanna see people champ? Swing like you got a thing to lose, it's the ESPC, beat them neatly.
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. Excited to be here for this one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Alexander. And up against them, it's Antonio Tarver. Of course, you remember him for what he did to Roy Jones Jr. He is the former multi-time light heavyweight champion of the world.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a... Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Nice counter. Misses with the straight left. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
How about that time counter shot? Tarver in some serious trouble. Tarver crushes to the canvas. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We continue.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Talk about Tarver in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Relax, relax. Just stay focused.
Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight. Now you're going back in.
The jab's working nice. There's 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him.
Evidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of that jab, and then just start gathering pace.
And there's the bell for round 2. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Beautiful counter punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter shot. quick punch scores. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Good one. And he scores with the counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
But we don't care.
Wait, I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. So just keep him.
To get back out there, I need you to win this round. Get your mind back.
That's it.
Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Defense is not an option for these two. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Catch and shoot. Incredible work rate. You'd like to see more jabs. A perfect counter length. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Go back out there and win the round.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Good work.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
The jab doesn't quite connect. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
When we look into the fight, you're much better than this guy. You're much better.
Though he's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got
In this round, get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind on the job.
On to the fifth we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Misses with the jab. That counter shot lands. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
He misses with that straight left. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? Here we go in the sixth round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A perfect counter shot. So close with that uppercut. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little favour there, pickpocket them.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Both men step back for just a moment. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Just got your breath.
There's the bell to start round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Can't land the jab there. There's a counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. Carver's been rocked. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.